Peter writes at the closing of 1 Peter, "With the help of Silas, whom I regard as a faithful brother, I have written to you briefly, encouraging you and testifying that this is the true grace of God. Stand fast in it." It's 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 12. At this point in the letter, Peter would have taken Silas's stylus, the pen that he was using, to write the part of the letter that we would call the salutation or the signature. Silas was the scribe who wrote the letter for Peter. A scribe would have provided the good penmanship, the correct spelling, the proper grammar, and the professional appearance that documents would have, that would include the even margins, the vertically aligned columns, and consistent size and formation of all the letters in the letter. Many letters in the New Testament were written this way. In fact, the closing of the book of Romans, the scribe who wrote the letter for Paul identifies himself as Tertius or Tertius. Silas may also have been the one who carried the letter to the recipients and then answered any questions that they would have, so that it was important for Paul at the end of the letter to recognize Silas's credibility as an interpreter for the document that he had written for Peter. Silas was a believing Jewish prophet from Jerusalem who had experience in church leadership and had replaced Barnabas as Paul's traveling companion. This letter is Peter's words of encouragement and Peter's testimony of God's grace that promises to strengthen believers with truth and then reward them for their production. Peter closes his purpose statement with the command, "Stand fast in it." In other words, with this encouragement and the strength and grace that God provides, now is no time to give up.